anything I do, honestly.
Yeah.
I really don't.
So I've been doing some hotel investigating since we're going on a royal cruise in February. We talked about it, so we're going to go down 2 days earlier. So Friday, Saturday, no, Saturday, Sunday, excuse me. Monday we'll drive to the port. So we're staying at a Holiday Inn. I had a room booked at Cocoa Beach. And talking to my travel agent friend that helps me, she went back through and was trying to get an extra day added to Cocoa Beach. So I was going to pay $199 for the Hilton in Cocoa Beach. To add a day, so add Saturday onto Sunday, it changed the rate for both rooms to almost $600 a night.
Wow.
So I was like, cancel it. I got the Holiday Inn fireworks view on Hotel Row for $490 for both nights.
Yeah. So here's if you're joining us early, here's a little tip. So this is what I've been doing, and I've been killing it. Now, I actually have changed up a little bit because my buddy has worked for the Hilton for 25 years. Hey, Karen. Hey, by the way, Karen, I finally ordered your shirt today. So it's going to come to my house. And then I've got a little tiny something that I thought, I don't know if Sean will like or not, but it's going to be in there. And then I'll mail the box from my house. So you might get it before Christmas. You might not. So I get the Hilton employee rate now. So okay. For instance, it's pretty cool. When I went to Radford to pick up my daughter, the hotel there, it's really nice. The hotel there was, what's up, Caleb? Was about $115 a night. My rate was $49. So when it works, it's nice. Awesome. But I haven't been able to get anything in, well, thank you for being patient, Karen. I haven't been able to get anything in Orlando yet. Like I thought it was broken and not working. And then when I look at it, the Orlando stuff, sometimes they offer it, sometimes they don't. But yeah. Now I do have a Capital One credit card, but you don't have to do this. Remember Honey shopping or whatever, the little, so, okay. Yeah. So it's like that. And if you need, I have a link I could send you. I get these referral things. I've never done it. I'm not trying to make money on it, but if you install Capital One Shopping on Google or Chrome or whatever you're using, so I'll go to Orlando, right? Or I'll go to like Lake Buena Vista area and search on the map. And I guess next week, Caleb, because I need to make you. I was running around. I forgot we had our office kind of Christmas party. So I didn't have time to make you a nice lower third with your name. So we'll definitely do it next week. I hope. As long as I'm here next week. And then I will be. I'm just kidding. And then, so then you see a room rate at like the Hilton. And you click on it. And it goes to the page. And then this little bubble pops up and says, I can save you $16 a night. Or sometimes it's $50 a night. Sometimes it's $90 a night. And I've gotten some really good deals through the Capital One Shopping. And typically it takes you through Priceline. But here's the other thing it does. And again, this has nothing to do with having the credit card. Then you get cash back. Sometimes it's 0.5%. Sometimes it's 10%. So when I went to California, my whole room in San Francisco was paid for in points I didn't even know I had. I had no idea I had them. I just went on there and I had like $500 worth of points or something. Yeah, Capital One Shopping. I'll send you a link. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, let's get popping because I got a nice fire going.
Nice.
And I feel like watching a Christmas movie. Hey, guys. Oh, yeah? What are you watching?
I don't know which one yet. I haven't figured it out yet. Probably Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, so classic. Hey, guys, and welcome to the But Mostly Disney podcast. I'm Tater, and my friend on the other end, Andrew, is here from Charleston, South Carolina.
Good evening, everybody.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And I apologize. We have not had a podcast in 2 weeks, and it's been totally my fault. And I'm a bad egg. Last week I was in Disney, and I was staying at a friend's house, and look, I get awkward when I film down there. I sure didn't think I wanted to record a podcast at my friend's house. Not everyone understands this mania that Andrew and I had.
Yes.
And then
Meaning-
the week before we both, or I had an obligation. I forgot you didn't go because you should have. I had a momentum a call with Lou Mangello to do. So we are back this week for episode number 50, which is pretty cool. In a little over a year, and that's with me being gone for a month in the hospital. That's not too shabby.
No, not at all.
So we were just talking. I know I posted this week about Christmas movies. So Andrew said he's going to watch a Christmas movie as soon as this is done.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Miracle on 34th Street. I think
Classic?
I've watched, yes, the original. David Attenborough. No, that's David Attenborough's original. It's,
No, it's
I can't think of his name. Anyways, but yeah, I've watched White Christmas and National Lampoon's Enough. It's time to watch a different movie. And I'm not allowed to watch. My wife says Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. So
we watched it last night.
hey, they're at a Christmas party. They're playing Christmas music. It's
Natalie Wood is in that one.
Yes.
So I fall asleep kind of on a rotation of White Christmas, Holiday Inn, Vacation, Christmas Vacation, and then It's a Wonderful Life.
Yep, my grandfather always watched It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve. He wouldn't watch it before or on Christmas Day. He watched it on Christmas Eve. Now my youngest daughter, likes Muppets Christmas Carol with Michael Caine. She watches that a lot.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I mean, it's really good. Okay, so here's something interesting, or at least I think is interesting. And I was just talking to my daughter about this. So Caleb says maybe you should watch Mickey's Christmas Carol. 42nd anniversary. So that leaves me at 12. And is that, I guess, when the cartoon came out. But I have upstairs, I'm not going to go get it. I'll bring it on next week. I have the record that I ordered, vinyl, that I ordered when I was a kid, maybe 3rd to 6th grade, somewhere in there. Ordered it with my very own lawn mowing money off of Time Life books or something, an ad on the TV. And it was Mickey, Disney holiday classics, songs, and then Mickey's Christmas Carol on a record form. And it is, in my opinion, light years better than the animated special.
Wow.
They cut the animated special down by a substantial amount. And there's a couple songs like Scrooge Counting Money that I remember the lyrics to. Because the happiest time of day is when I put my coins away, lock them up, and store away the key. And it's just awesome. I mean, it was and I would sit on the floor. It has like maybe 10 pages in the middle, you go through. It's not like everything was in the book, but I loved it. And my daughter has a record player upstairs, and we're going to lay on the floor and listen to that.
Nice.
Yeah, I wish they'd done it line for line from the record, because I really think it was better. And maybe it's only better if you listened to the record, right? Maybe it's just because that's how I remember it. Yeah. But it makes the cartoon feel rushed. But it was awesome.
Yeah.
But God, that does make me feel really old. If Caleb, so it's 42 years old, then the record has to be earlier than that, right?
Well, let's take a look.
So 1983 for the animated special. And I don't know. It's gonna be hard to find that record. But I mean, probably earlier than that. That's crazy. It's crazy that this is. I'll post it on social media or something this week, because I can't even.
Is it a green vinyl?
Nope.
A green sleeve.
Nope. It's kind of it looks kind of like, it looks actually very Is
that it?
Go up a little bit. Nope. I mean, no. All right. Oh, no. I I believe. All right, let me see if I can do this now with the screen share. It's that one.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm looking to see if it has a year on it. That says 33.
No.
That would be right. But I loved this thing as a kid. It's so good. And this says 1982. All right, that's fair. Not too far off. And you're right, the cover could have changed. Because I feel like the back of mine was different. But no, I mean, this is pretty close. But it was so good. It was just, I don't know. You know what I'd like to do? I feel like what I should do is put it on, re-record it and put it on, oh, wait. Oh, you can watch it on YouTube.
No. Do we need to do a watch party next week and watch it?
This can't be right because this says 12 minutes. But that's it. I'm trying to see. This is it. Well, it's awesome. Just take my word for it. Well, tonight, so I was thinking about, so I was down in Disney last week, and my goal, which I screwed up, and there's a t-shirt you can buy. It says it's possible I screwed this up. My goal was to see if I could really get a lot of stuff done on a party day. And I really failed miserably. It was busy. Not crazy. I mean, it was definitely not spring break or it still might have been better than a regular day, but the lines were long. I thought maybe I'd be able to pop in at like 10 o'clock and get tons and tons of stuff done. And I did not, which started me to thinking about what are the best ways to beat the lines. Because that's everyone's complaint, right? Like I read somewhere that Disney in their surveys found that customers had more satisfaction when a line or when an attraction was closed than a long line. So that means they'd rather go to Disney and not ride Pirates than stand in a 90-minute line for it, which almost seems wrong. Hey, Chuck. Oh, he's on thanks for dropping in. Oh, good. I'm glad I can help you on your commute. That's what we're here for.
Yep.
So what does everyone do to beat these lines? Like, so number one, and it just didn't work for me, and I guess it really can't be, and none of these are guaranteed, right? Like that's the whole point of when I do these videos, I think about is that, look, you have to adapt, right? You never know what's going to happen. Some days are good. Monday, whatever works on Monday might not work on Tuesday. And yes, Karen's right. The true secret is to just, don't expect to ride everything. You got to have low expectations, or at least they have to be realistic. Like typically our family strategy, that's a new word. Strategy. I guess strategy would be when you plan something and it goes wrong. Like a tragic strategy. I'm going to write that down. Our strategy, now I can't say it right. Our strategy is like two things we have to do. Everything else, we'll see what happens.
Yep. That's what ours is.
So going on a party day, I still think is probably better. I still got a lot done. I mean, I really could have ridden Tiana about 100 times. That was a 5-minute wait all day, but it was chilly. Like it was cold. So, and I have definitely seen videos of Halloween party days, and maybe those are just better. Maybe it's just a different type of crowd during the Christmas time where they just don't delineate themselves on between party days and regular days.
I think it has to do with the temperature too.
Could be.
It's a lot nicer down there now.
Yeah, it was lovely. I mean, I wore shorts and a just a regular shirt. I could have worn a sweatshirt if I'd wanted. The people mover was actually chilly.
Yeah.
Um,
Last time we were down for a Halloween party, it was 90 at night. So
so maybe folks are skipping it during the day. I don't know.
Mhm.
I mean, if I was going for a week during party time, I would probably not schedule my Magic Kingdom day on the same day as a party because you're paying $150 a ticket. You want fireworks, you want the whole deal.
Yep.
But what other strategies are there, right? Like what else? What do you do to beat the lines?
So I know for us, being annual pass holders and going down, we have no expectation. A lot of times it's let's just go and see what we can ride because we know we're going to be back in 6 months or we're going back in 90 days. So it's easy for us just to go down and like we went for Andrew Prince. What's up, buddy? Um, when we went down for Easter for spring break, Easter break, I looked at Addison. I was like, "What do you want to do?" And she's like, "I'm game for anything, Dad." I said, "Well, you pick." So she's not a real big roller coaster person, so that helped us out a lot. But we just kind of did the lighter fare of the park that day we were there at Magic Kingdom. But I think it all depends on the person you go with and what they want to do and the expectation of lucky enough to come back down enough. We can skip Tron this time and go ride Space Mountain, or let's not ride Space Mountain or Tron and go do Big Thunder because it's just it's going to reopen here soon. Let's go.
Well, and
So
yeah, you're absolutely right. And yeah, I mean, and we've always done that. And even when we weren't annual, I mean, look, I'm still the only one that's an annual pass holder. But even
me too.
when we didn't do that, my kids learned pretty quickly by the time that they'd start whining and being mad that we were coming back next year. So if Peter Pan was just crazy all day, we'll get it next year. We've done it before, right? And the cool thing is for me as a dad, first of all, I'm putting the kids first anyway, but second of all, as long as I get on Pirates, right? I mean, I love everything. So whatever they want to do is always, I mean, it's all first place for me, right? Like, I don't care.
Know we're going to go on Haunted Mansion regardless. They don't even ask.
Right.
I'm like, hey, we're going to do this. And like, okay. And, my wife, she likes pirates. I like everything, but, we all have our go to. But, like, Addison's go to right now is she wants to go to Jungle Cruise every time we go. So, most time we beeline straight to Adventureland and go to Jungle Cruise.
Right.
Knock it out. And what do you want to do next? So, it's just priority.
And I think after that, I think the best way to get stuff done is rope drop, right? Like get there half an hour before the I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments at the same time. Talk about ADD. Yeah, and I mean that's exactly right. You're saying the same thing. He's yeah, I tried using turn plants as well. He says, oh yeah, and hadn't used lightning lanes, and we haven't bought it. I bought it last week. I did buy lightning lanes for Epcot to ride glittering greenhouses because I was a little short on time. It was really important to get to it. I think it was $26, so it was $55 for Seamus and I to have lightning lanes, and then we didn't get to ride. The land was down all day. It went down at 11 a.m.
They gave you your money back? Or...
No, they gave you a free one, but which I'm okay with. Like that's fair. They did something right. Like they don't have to give my money back because we used it for other stuff.
Yeah. So we were down this time last year. We went for our day after Christmas through New Year's, and one of my friends, him and his wife went. And he hadn't ridden Rise Resistance yet. So I bought Fastpasses for him and I to go ride it, just so we could ride it. Well, it was an 8 o'clock fast pass, and at 7:30, it goes down, and it ain't coming back up. So they're like, "Well, here you can use this 26 whatever it was. I'm exaggerating. $22 person fast pass at another ride here in the park." Well, all you got left is Slinky Dog, Tower Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I don't have to have
Right.
$22 fast pass to ride
For
those.
any of these.
Right. So I'm like, I'm not. So I went up front. I went to guest services and told ladies, look here, I'm staying. I'm coming back. So you don't have to worry about giving me my money back. This gentleman's not coming back. You know, what can we do? And they gave him his money back. I didn't think they were going to, but there was a long line of people ready to complain. So I think they were just trying to get people in and out as fast as they could. But I kind of looked at it as, I paid premium for a premium ride. I should get a premium ride in return.
No, that's a good point.
Not saying those aren't good rides, but I didn't pay.
No, you're right. I mean, that's the thing. There's nothing equivalent. So if they take that away from you and you can't use it, it really isn't a great compensation, even though we haven't ridden Slinky Dog Dash in a long time because the lines are crazy, but it's still not equal, right?
No, not at all.
Like for that, it'd be $25 for the whole day. You're paying $20 for one ride. Yeah, that's not great.
No.
Huh.
The lady was very nice. She gave me my money back for it, and we went on down to, but we'd ridden. If I hadn't ridden everything else,
right,
we might have done something. But I'd already ridden all those other rides, and now it was left was this for the evening. And
no, that's a good point. I mean, so I was bummed the ride was down. I wasn't mad that we used the fast pass and our lightning lanes and we got our money's worth. We went out and did stuff. It was fine. I would have rather have gotten that or gotten my money back, but I felt like as long as they offer something, typically I'm okay. So if they just said, hey, here's an extra lightning lane, go ride Frozen or Remy, they would have done, we could have done that. But we were leaving anyway. So I was happy. My buddy was mad, and he wasn't even there, but I was on the phone with him and he said I should have got my money back. But we've knocked out, I mean, look, Animal Kingdom, rope drop gets you on flights of passage, right? Rope drop, Seven Dwarf is a tough one.
It's very tough. You got rope drop it.
I feel like no matter whether I go in through Fantasyland or Tomorrowland, I'm always still in a 40-minute wait, and that wastes all your rope drop time.
All your early magic. Yep.
So, and I guess Remy, but we never do that at Epcot. I never rope drop those kinds of. I mean, I go to Soarin' or something like that. Get out of the way. But I feel like the fast, like hitting Peter Pan if you need to do that, knocking that out. Maybe Haunted Mansion, once that opens, kind of doing that little line through there. But rope drop will get you on some stuff and look, there have been days where I felt like after rope dropping, like we're going to get to ride everything. We're going to get it all done today. This is going to be the one time when it happens. And then, half an hour later, you're in a 2-hour line for something.
We were at Hollywood Studios one day. This was my parents were with us. So it's 2022. We rope dropped Hollywood Studios. We get inside. My dad, and Julie want to go ride Haunted Mansion. We make the curve to get on Sunset Boulevard, and here's all the cast members for Tower of Terror. And I went, oh, the ride's down. So we go over there and see him, and Addison asked him, he said, yeah, the ride's down. We don't know when it's coming back up. So, all right, we go get a cup of Hot Joe from the train, the cable car place right next door. And we start walking around. Well, Tower of Terror's down. Rock and Roller Coaster isn't open yet. Mickey and Minnie's is down. Slinky Dog's down. Star Tours. They had 2 rides open at Rope Drop.
Wow.
Toy Story Mania and Alien Saucers. That was it. I've never seen so many mad people in my life.
That's a tough day for cast members, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to work there that day. I might call in sick the moment I got there if I walked into that. Well, and look, to add on to that, because they go hand in hand, stay on property, right? Like if you're staying on property and you get that extra half an hour, you can get a lot done. Still, Seven Dwarves is tough, but if you want to knock some stuff out. Now, I can't remember, and maybe the chat can tell me, we ran over one time, we tried to do Tron or Space Mountain, it was down. We decided to go over to Haunted Mansion, and they didn't open that early. So Haunted Mansion wasn't part of the half an hour. And
open till 9?
Yeah. And when I complained about it, everyone said it's always like that. And then I went online and sure enough, we've never shot over that way. You know, Pirates always loosens up at some point in time. So does Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get on some of the other stuff, but sure enough, yeah, that's always, but I feel like I read recently that they started opening it, at least Haunted Mansion, because that one, you know, that can be a long line and it's a must do for so many people. But staying on property, even if it's, you know, you get extra time, go ahead and do this, I guess, hand in hand, extra time in deluxe resorts, which is extra time in the evening. And that time is nice. I mean, that 2 hours is pretty incredible. Is it worth $700 a night? I'll let you be the judge, but it's insane. You can get a lot done. And but it used to be 10 years ago when the parks would stay open till midnight or 1 a.m. for everyone. You know, Karen says you can't do MK in one day and hit everything, but I think with 1 a.m. you can come close, right?
Oh yeah, 1
even with taking a break. And those last 2 hours, you can just, I mean, so many things become a walk-on.
We did, we stayed at Animal Kingdom. It was a long time ago. We stayed at Animal Kingdom, went to Magic Kingdom, went back, took a break, went back, and stayed till 1 o'clock, and we got everything. This is pre, no trees around the hub, so that's how long ago this was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2000, 2001, somewhere. Well, it opened in 2001, so it'd be 2001 or 2002. We were able to do everything in one day because you had to 1 a.m.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Karen says that's true.
Yeah.
Back then you could. And Chuck said, and look, I think we've talked about this before, but Chuck says, you know, and he's right, you know, you know, from Virginia, I'm $1,400 a year on annual passes. And I do think I get my money's worth. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a lot of money. And so then to pop on, even for the parties, you know, I didn't do any this year because I might do one next year because I really like them. But that, you know, $180 extra. And look, even doing this YouTube stuff, I'm with Chuck. I still haven't been to Beacon Barrel. You know, because I feel like if you're trying to do the YouTube kind of thing and the social media stuff, if you're not there first week, then just go whenever, right? Yeah. At that point, people are going to watch your review or they're not. And I got a reservation while I was there last week. I just decided not to do it because it was.
I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on that place too, so I can't wait to go try it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
A lot more nays than yays so far, I've heard.
And so here's another one, and this worked out again. As anyone who knows me knows, I'm not really much of a planner guy. Parades and fireworks is a great time to hit the rides. Again, I've only been to Very Merry Christmas twice, but both those times, boy, that parade starts, you can go walk on anything you want because so many folks are there for that. But this year I jumped into, again, just luck. I tried to do Jingle Cruise first. Line was really long by the time I got there. So I went around Tomorrowland, Fantasyland. It's so funny. I look at the camera. I make these gestures that no one can see. And then came back and I'm like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and wait out whatever Jingle Cruise is. And the parade was just starting. It was 60 minutes as I walked up to it. And it was a 20-minute wait. Like when I got in there, I'm like, well, I've seen 60 minutes reach out this far. Nobody. And there was, you know, quick 20-minute line and I was on and off. So I can attest that definitely during the parade, and we're not parade people, though I love them.
Yeah, neither are we.
We're not even really fireworks people, though I love them. It's a great time to go jump in a ride. I mean, it does clear out quickly. Oh, well, good.
Yeah, I'll go. Haley, we have gone to Magic Kingdom with her and I at night and right around the fireworks just so we can go ride all the big rides while everybody's standing around watching fireworks for the parade. And you get a lot done in 20 minutes.
Well, and Tron filled up this year on me. So I looked at my phone. It was 35 minutes. Like that's fair for Tron. So you figure it's probably 20. By the time I walked up there, it was up to like 55 and the line was way out. I'm like, well, Then I went back to Space Mountain, which had been 25 when I looked at earlier, and had gone down to 15, which really ended up being walk on. Because not only did I walk, there was really no line. When I got up front, they wanted a single rider, and I literally just walked right up and onto a cart. It was pretty cool. I love that. And I used to love those late nights after 11 p.m. where you could just ride it over, and it took you longer to walk around and walk back down the through the queue than it did to. It was pretty cool. So late at night is definitely early morning, late at night, and that was always our strategy anyway. Again, by accident, get up early, rope drop it, go back to the hotel, take a nap, jump in the pool, come back dinner time, and knock it out. But another thing is if this is your one day at Magic Kingdom, that's all you got, which is for a lot of people how they vacation, do shows and stuff from like noon to 4, right? Go see Nemo, the Nemo show at Animal Kingdom, which they've redone, by the way, and I thought was really, really good. And other stuff with it, the Carousel of Progress, People Mover, Living with the Land, because those eat people, right? Like they just, they can keep them moving. So that's a pretty good idea to do. Skip that middle of the day, because that's when, if you're like me and you meant to be there at 7, but you ended up getting there at 11 because your kid was sick or didn't get there in time or the car broke down or whatever happened, then that's when everyone is in the park. Everyone. It's got to be.
Could ride the riverboat. Oh, wait a minute. It's not
I was thinking about
the Fountain of Polynesian. Oh, that's not there anymore.
Yeah, look, dude, I was having such a nice day, and you had to bring that up. And what is it with Disney's war on waterfalls and water attractions?
They're taking it all out.
That tiny trickle on that little guy at Disney's Polynesian Resort just. I'm holding out that Cars Land will be cool, right? Again,
that's a big. Look at it's a big waterfall, so we may be getting a big waterfall.
If they just keep that atmosphere over there, but I wonder. Side note here, as we're going along, are they going to change out Frontierland?
Like does have to? That does go to it doesn't flow.
Does Frontierland make sense anymore?
You go from Texas, basically Arizona, to New Orleans, back to Texas.
Yeah, I mean, maybe water restrictions are why, but once you pump it in there, it seems like it's not really. Once you get it going, you don't have to do too much. I don't know. It is odd, and it could be a maintenance thing, but
that's what I said about the holy
Polynesian?
cow! I forgot the name of the water.
Rivers of America.
Rivers of America. They always had to redo their infrastructure for the track and all. It would
look
deteriorate. I
know I will get hate mail for it. Please understand, it's Andrew at butmostlydisney.com. But I love that ride. But I kind of understand. Right?
Oh, I do too.
Like I don't like it, and I would have fought if I'd have been in the room and voted.
Would have went first than that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's still pretty popular, right? People love riding that. I'm surprised they haven't gone to electric cars or something, but I mean, look, that ferry boat didn't fill up much until they said they were getting rid of it, right?
Where everything goes.
Tom Sawyer Island was kind of hard to get to, and if there was a line for those rafts, I mean, I know we've kind of been like, we'll do it next year. But I loved it was there, right? And I love that whistle. I love seeing that ferry boat go by. I mean, look back, go to YouTube and search any kind of old WDW videos or, paraphernalia. That's not the right word. Propaganda, also not the right word. Any kind of literature, advertising stuff. And it all had that steamboat in it. Every single thing. I mean, it was just iconic.
Yeah, Mickey was standing on the boat waving on a lot of the vacation planning.
Louis Armstrong playing trumpet up there. Yeah. I mean, it was in California, but still. And that's what I wonder. I wonder if California is going to end up being the museum. Like, even though even though Walt said that's not what he wanted. Like, I think Walt would have gotten rid of it. But then it gets rid of, now both authors are gone, right? Mark Twain's gone. Jules Verne's gone. You know, it's just odd.
Yeah, okay. But don't they have Captain Nemo in Paris?
Well, yes, but I'm just thinking
at Magic, the main part.
At Magic Kingdom. Right. You know? So it's sad. Times they are a changing.
And they're not for us.
Another thing to think about, right? And see, and that's the other thing. And same thing with Andrew. You made this point. Andrew says Liberty Bell was one attraction we hit regularly because it was accessible. Andrew's in a wheelchair, and it was the same thing with Muppet Vision 3D, right? That was a super accessible attraction that they're taking away and moving. If you're a huge Muppet fan and you can't ride a roller coaster, where are you going to get your Muppet fill? You know? And yeah, right. VR, but it's a bummer. And the Space Mountain is in Paris is Jules Verne-ish, kind of steampunky.
Yep.
Whereas, you know, it was a direct reference. The wait times are often wrong. And lately I have found that they are 90% of the time about half. So I've done some counts recently. If it's 30 minutes, it was a 15-minute wait. And then we had one, and it might have been Seven Dwarfs Mine Train that was actually 5 minutes longer than they said. But they can't control some of the stuff when you're in line. Yeah. So when you're looking, it's kind of like, I wonder if Waze, if there's two ways to get somewhere, it sends half one way and half the other to try to divert the traffic. And so I think a lot of what they do is they're like, oh, Space Mountain's starting to fill up, so put a 60-minute wait time on there, even though it's 40. And, you know, I do think a lot of it's over-promise, under-deliver. No, other way around. Under-promise, over-deliver. You know, tell them you're going to get them on the ride in 60 minutes and then do it.
Oh, he has one in 40.
Andrew's mom says, Vanessa Prince says that Disneyland Paris has a walkthrough of the Nautilus.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Okay.
So still a little more culture hanging around the park somewhere. Yeah, and this is my Jason, absolutely my absolute favorite is that 13-minute wait time. I think that's really cool that they do that. That's the kind of Imagineering stuff, like just little things like that make Disney so amazing. Rain can be your friend, right? I've gotten a lot done in a light misting rain, if you can handle it.
We did an after hours party at Hollywood Studios last year, and as we're getting closer and closer from the drive to Charleston, the percentage of rain kept getting higher and higher and higher. And I told my wife, I'm like, we got raincoats, right? She said, yep. I said, cool, we'll be the only ones there. And it was like us and 10 people in all of Hollywood Studios. I think we rode Runaway Railway 4 times in a row. We just got off and got right back on. So yeah, the rain can definitely be your friend.
I don't know if I can find this stuff. Because again, I'm not really planning this stuff out, but I do have a picture that we took that Helly Hansen put on their website of me standing in front of the castle, and I mean in the pouring down rain. And I just happened to be wearing a Helly Hansen raincoat. Oh, I found it. I can't believe that worked. I guess there's no way to make it full screen. But is this the right scene? No. Oh, this one. Look at that. And I mean, just soaked to the bone. It was unbelievable, but it was just us, man. It was so awesome. So, and I have gotten to carry
this, but that's me. Oh, wait a minute. Standing looking at it, and I'm only that's me and the lady. That's it. The photographer.
That's cool. I love those things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are some of the greatest moments. And that's the thing is like all of this advice is just everyone has a stranded a strategy, you know, the midday thing, or some people start at the back of the park and move forward. Oh, sorry, Karen. Yes. And she said they used to have a red card. I haven't seen it in a long time. I assume they still do it. Yeah, thanks, Chuck. Chuck says it's an awesome photo. It was really fun. I can't remember. I felt like we did all of us, but it was just, I mean, here you go. It was a lot of rain. It was crazy. And everyone left and we stayed and had a blast. And that's the thing, like just the serendipity of it all, which, you know, sometimes works for you, sometimes against you. But
you get a lot of cast members that'll go out and play in the rain with you and have fun. So that makes it even better too.
We had one totally unplanned where I booked a castle dinner in Cinderella's castle, and it wasn't like I didn't do it to be in there for the fireworks, which is cool, like through those glass windows, all of it lighting up. But when we came out, they'd blocked it off already. You know, they block off by the carousel. So we couldn't go that way. And she said, you don't have to go out front. So we stood, these photos I know I can't find. We stood right under Tinkerbell on the little, well, actually the other side, on the little walkway going up the castle and watched the fireworks. And it was incredible. I mean, we were so close. It was unbelievable. It was just wild. We, oh yeah, here we are. Gosh, I'm just batting 1,000 tonight. This is really good audio. This is why you need to join us in the chat. I mean, look at that. That was our fireworks view. Awesome. It was so cool. I mean, that was us. We were right there. And I can't remember if it was this one or a different one. I'm going back to see. I think it was a different day. I mean, there's the kids. Sometimes we just I assume it was just, it was wild. And the cast member was just awesome about it. She's like, yeah, just hang out and stay. I've got another one where it looks like it was earlier in the day, but it was the same thing. They'd blocked off the walkway, and it's a picture of my kids. And it looks like everyone in Disney came to see my kids. Like I think they were doing the little, you know, the little Mickey show or whatever. And they had it blocked off, but not in our direction. And we happened to be standing there, and it's like 10,000 of our newest friends and my kids just performing at Disney like we do. I can tell you, here's a good one. Go to Disney during COVID.
Yeah, there's nobody there.
It was weird.
The drive down was even weird. Like, it was literally like going to a ghost town.
I mean, look, that's I'm trying to, there's Goofy and Pluto and everybody's up top. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the details quickly and still have a podcast. I guess not. Somewhere, oh, here, well, here we go. All right, so this picture is taken at 2:01. That's 2 p.m. on July 13th in Magic Kingdom. That's how many people were there. It was kind of creepy, honestly. And it made me realize, since I didn't plan this, didn't plan this conversation, but it kind of made me appreciate the lines. Like, oh, and Karen says they do still do the red card because they got it last trip. That's good to know. I kind of like that. It makes you feel special. It was weird. It's kind of like when you go see a movie by yourself and you're the only one there. Like, it has a different energy. Like, the laugh is different. People aren't, there's something to be said about people laughing out loud. Right. Again, I don't want to trivialize COVID. Please don't think that I do. But they did have us kiss with masks during our photo. You know what was awesome about that trip, because it was so hot, right? And we're wearing these masks. we would go from here. We went over and got kakagori at over by Japan, the frozen shave ice, and we would eat the frozen ice, put our mask on, and it was like air conditioning for your face. It it felt so good. So Andrew's mom says she kind of liked the plexiglass on the rails. We were just talking about that, my son and I, at the Three Caballeros.
Yeah, that was tight.
So Chuck, so he said, I missed something. I had to put the phone down. What's a red card? So the cast member, as you walk in a line, sometimes will pick you and hand you this red card and say, give this to the cast member when you get up to the gate. And they time it. And that's how they mark the wait times. So seeing how long the card takes from the front of the attraction where you go in to where they have you turn it back in and they mark down those times. I didn't like the plexiglass, but I wasn't worried about the germs. I just again, whatever's going to happen to me is going to happen. I have kind of an accelerate into danger kind of attitude anyway. But it was weird. And they were they were serious about your mask on COVID. They did not.
Yeah, they didn't play with that.
I'm looking back through some of the pictures and I don't see anywhere we have our masks off, even for a second for a quick photo, even on the PhotoPass stuff. So they were very serious about it. We were there, like I said, we were there the day I think Hollywood and Epcot opened, or maybe Animal Kingdom, and then Magic Kingdom and whatever the other one had opened the day before. But that was really a great way to beat the lines. I'm not recommending it. I don't want to go through that again, but it was definitely an interesting way to do the parks. It was pretty wild. Pretty wild. So, look, the lines are just part of it, right? It's what you got to do. And if you always have the option of not doing them. I think what I do feel bad for, like, if you came from England and couldn't get on Rise.
Yeah.
Like, I do remember when they did that 7 a.m. thing, which I had, knock on wood, incredible luck with. I never missed one. I remember the year we stayed at the Riviera, there was a lady who didn't get it and she burst into tears. Like, she was crying. If I could have given mine to her, I would have, because I think it might have been our second day there, and it was my second one.
Okay.
And if I could have, it's easy to say, like, I could, if I could be pregnant, I'd do that for my wife, right? Oh, that's interesting. Karen says if you took a PhotoPass and you took off your mask, they removed it and wouldn't let you get it. I guess kind of like removing all those dirty pictures from Splash Mountain.
Flash Mountain?
Flash Mountain. Yeah, and Chuck says the COVID foes remind me of Main Street, DC, their office. No cars, 2 or 3 possessions. It was a weird time. It's almost hard to even believe it was real, right? Incredible. Well, that's it. That's all the tips I have. I don't think I can think of anything else. It doesn't involve cheating.
Remember, the lines are part of the ride. The
lines are part of the ride, which is a great segue into a shirt you could buy over at butmostlydisney.com. Get your The Line is the Ride shirt, which I really, and tell me if I'm wrong, I've never Googled it, but I think we made that up.
I think so. I don't think I've seen it someplace else either.
Maybe I should bookmark it. Nope. I don't see anything popping up. I think we made that up one year. I think what it was is when they started doing the interactive cues, like when Peter Pan.
That does help.
I was like, look, kids, the line is the ride. Wouldn't that be fun? I should trademark that because that's all mine. I don't care. You can have it. Well, cool. So Andrew's going to do, check his Mouse Gears YouTube page because he's going to, sorry, Chuck. Chuck said, patent that phrase. I will tell you this. I swear, and I did it months before I saw the t-shirt of Help I've Fallen and I Can't Reach My Beer. Remember those commercials? Help I've Fallen and I can't get up. Yeah. Help I've Fallen, I Can't Reach My Beer. That was mine. It was absolutely mine. I was way ahead of the curve and I missed it. Andrew promises this weekend he'll have a Christmas decoration video for us.
Yeah, my wife, this is her time of the year. She likes to decorate. So I did a before video. She's now officially done. It took her about 3 weeks. She has a village, about 9 Christmas trees. She changes the curtains, our sheets. She does everything. So I'm going to post that. I think everybody would enjoy it. Just seeing a little Christmas spirit, little Christmas joy. So look for that to come out on Saturday night. So
I love it.
Put a premiere out there.
And I still, I'll have a new video up tomorrow. I'm just checking some coloring on it from me going and failing miserably, beating the lines. And then by next Sunday, I'll also have the Festival of the Holidays and what we did for that up. So that'll be a good one. Something a little Christmas to watch. And then I still have not given away Tim Foster's book. So if you sign up for the But Mostly Disney newsletter, there's the QR code, or you can go to butmostly.disney.com, and down at the bottom there is there's a link. Subscribe to that. I'll put a little link on Facebook again. I'm going to give that away probably right before Christmas. It'll be a little Christmas present, but it's a great.
I bought one. I liked it.
Yeah, it's an awesome book. It's got it comes with a little hippopotamus pen from the ride. His books are awesome. Yeah, Matthew, Festival of the Holidays. I think it's my favorite one. I think it's absolutely my favorite one. And then when you're done with this podcast, head over Married to a Disney Addict and go listen to that. They had Lou Mangello on for their 100th episode. Yeah. Lou blew me off for the 50th. Not really. He did 2 weeks ago when we ended up not doing it. And then I just didn't call anybody today. Look, here's an unsolicited endorsement for Tim Foster's It's a Small World book. I feel bad now. I feel like I should have subscribed to Celebrations magazine a long time ago, because I kind of like getting my D23 magazines in the mail, even though I feel like then I can't throw them away because I'm a hoarder. But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to get myself a subscription to Celebrations magazine, just to have a little Disney around the house, right? A little coffee table book. Chuck says he's yet to make it Festival of the Holidays.
You gotta go.
It's awesome. It's
Just
awesome.
See all the Santa Clauses. That's pretty cool.
And you really need 2 days. Like we did this time, we did the cookie stroll, and we went and saw the Voices of America do their carols. Mm-hmm. We ate some of the food, but even with Seamus, who is a great eater, that kid can put away some food. It was too much. I mean, there's still like 10, 15 things I wanted to try that I didn't get to. So you could definitely do 2 days there because they have storytellers. I mean, there's just Living with the Land is decorated beautifully. There's a lot going on. It's worth 2 loops at least. Yep. But I think out of all of them, Flower and Garden always means the most to me because that's when we started going. So that was our first festival. But I think Festival of the Holidays is worth the trip down during the holiday. So, all right, well, check us out on the social media. Subscribe to that newsletter. We'll be here next Tuesday night at 7:30, promptly-ish.
Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, right. I thought you were going to say it was Christmas Eve, in which case I would not be here. But that's good. We'll celebrate a little Christmas. We'll bring some eggnog and tell scary Christmas ghost stories. So maybe I'll just bring the record player down here and we'll sit and I'll play it and we'll do a listen along. That's good for the listeners. Would love that. But thanks, guys. Thank you for showing up in the chat. I really, really appreciate it. It's the whole idea for this is to share it with people who also love it. And we did a little kind of mock-up group call last night, which is something we may start doing in the future because it's fun. I like Lou's nation calls, and it's just fun to talk Disney with some really wonderful people. So
yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
All right. Well, enjoy your commute, Chuck. Ride carefully, enjoy that metro, and we'll see you guys next week.
Have a good week, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.